22 away from 8 now. Time to talk business with our partners 2 degrees. There's a multi-million-dollar revolving door at some government departments. They're letting staff go and then rehiring them as contractors. Business Desk has been doing the numbers on this. Garth Bray is with me now. Good morning, Garth.
Good morning, Ryan.
So what numbers are we talking? What sort of numbers are we talking?
Well, we're interested in this, obviously, because there's been a lot of focus on cuts in the public service, trying to achieve efficiencies and so on. So you go, hang on, how efficient is it if you're just rehiring people that have been doing that job before? We found, I think, in 9 agencies there are about 242 staff, 72 who returned within like 6 months. I mean, there was one commercial manager at IRD that was back the day after they were let go. And an MB, senior manager, project manager, who were back sort of within 6 months for contracts of, we're talking more than 120 grand, 110 grand a year for a couple of years. But interesting, 5 agencies, big ones too, Ministry of Health, Health New Zealand, MSD, the Police and Corrections, who just said, sorry, we don't keep those numbers. So 30 million bucks is what we found over about 7 years, could be a lot higher than that.
Is it, I mean, overall, I guess what you would be looking at is overall, are they spending less on body count plus contractors?
Hard to say, right? Because Judith Collins has talked about how she wants to save 800 million bucks by June this year over the last 2 years on contractors and so on. The Public Service Commissioner is saying, yep, look, well, that's what the government's expectation is. That's what our focus is, to reduce reliance on contractors and consultants. They reckon they don't have a problem here. But what we found was that there's a huge variety. Some places have got no policy at all about this. Some of them say 6 months for a stand down. Some say 12 months for a stand down. Of course, unions like the PSA saying this doesn't sound efficient to be hiring people who've just been working there, maybe paying them off with a severance and then effectively paying them again to do the same job.
No.
Seems kind of messy.
All right. Finally, we've had a couple of commercial property outfits reporting in the last wee while.
Yeah.
What are they feeling?
Look very, very closely. You might see a glint of hope there. The valuations for 5 of the big ones have not dropped substantially, not shown a drop in fair value comparable to last year. So the analysts are saying, hey, it looks like they're stabilising. Up until now, they said, here's your jargon, the net tangible asset value that they were trying to work out was, working that out was like catching a falling knife, trying to work out what these property companies are worth. And then there's a lot of other stuff. You talked about the Centrix data as well that was out earlier today. Liquidations, down. A little bit month on month, up year on year, so still bad, but maybe the worm's starting to turn.
The trend, the month on month data starting to look a little bit better than the annual.
It is.
Hey Garth, thank you very much. Good to see you as always. Garth Bray from Business Desk. We talk business every day thanks to our partners at 2 degrees. And if you've been following the NZME annual meeting with